Hello everyone and welcome to another video on the PCGamesN YouTube channel. Ben Barrett here to tell you all about BlizzCon, which starts this weekend. What we're going to do is give myself a minute to tell you everything that's going to happen with each game that they have, except for Overwatch, because that has its own video that you can go watch, linked in the description below. Let's do it. Let's kick it off with World of Warcraft, expected to be the kind of big star of the show, with a new expansion being announced. Exactly what it'll focus on, nobody's quite sure. Jaina, Kultiras, and the Old Gods are all kind of up there as possible topics, and hey, maybe it might be everything. There's some amount of sort of pirate theme that people are expecting, based on an actual spoiler for Hearthstone, more on that in a second, but personally I think we're going to be riding our own boats all around the world of Azeroth. Exactly how that works out, well, we'll see. WoW itself is riding an upward wave after the extremely successful Legion expansion, and we expect to see a beta for the new expansion, whatever it happens to be called, early next year, with release further down the line. As for content, well, there's a lot of stuff going on about sub-races at the moment, and likely the opening quest line, whatever it happens to be, will be playable on the show floor. Continuing with the Warcraft theme, let's go on to Hearthstone. Now, we're also expecting a new expansion for this, and in fact, they've actually said we will be discussing the new expansion at BlizzCon, so not too many mysteries there. This is going to be the final one of the year, the final one of the year of the Mammoth, that is, which Blizzard have dropped some hints about. In fact, they released an image right at the start of the year, which had a little hint for each expansion, and they said this one was the easiest to guess. So far, nobody's done it. A bag of gold was the one hint that has been dropped, so if you think you can work it out over the next 24 hours, well, get your bets in. As far as what it will actually contain, we don't know, other than one card that has been announced as Marin, a pirate of some sort, but other than that, we don't have a single clue. Release was expected for some time shortly after BlizzCon, with most of the cards revealed at the show itself during one of the panels. Of course, there will be a cinematic of some sort, and the continuing of the Hearth and Home series during the opening ceremony. For Heroes of the Storm, Blizzard's crossover everything game in the MOBA genre, well, it could be anything, but it almost certainly will be a lot. Hanzo and Alex Strazo, one hero from Overwatch and one hero from World of Warcraft, have been sort of rumoured for a little while, and Alex Strazo would make sense with the expectation that dragons will be playing some sort of role in the new expansion. Hanamura, a map that came to the game during last year but was then immediately removed after everyone discovered it was, well, not very good, has had a rework in development for some time, but we're not really expecting that to hit yet, as there are still other maps that are kind of being new at this stage. Whatever they do announce will hit the PTR almost certainly right away, sometime next week, and then is expected to hit the live game on November 14. There'll possibly be a new map or an event. There's even the possibility of an animated short, the likes of which we saw last year, although with Hearthstone and Overwatch both expecting those two, it would be a little strange. And of course, there's loads of esports stuff there, but you'll have to watch that yourself for free on the BlizzCon website. Taking off into space, StarCraft 2 has its own dedicated panel, but exactly what they're going to announce is kind of up in the air. We've already seen all of the changes that are going to be coming in 2018, which have been in public testing for at least a month, and they've pretty much decided on a lot of what those are going to line up with, and they're still taking plenty of feedback on exactly the numbers. New single-player content seems fairly unlikely, as the Nova missions that were released during the year after Legacy of the Void weren't very popular and didn't seem to sell that well. Co-op, on the other hand, has done very well, overperformed according to the expectations of just about everyone, ourselves and Blizzard included, so new co-op commanders are almost a definite, but that doesn't seem like enough to base a whole panel around. Esports itself, of course, being StarCraft 2, again free to watch on BlizzCon.com, and hey, maybe there'll be a new game, but probably not. Finally, there's Diablo and also the classic games. Both have confirmed that there won't be any announcements from their departments during this show. Diablo has a couple of panels, but they're both very community focused, and there's a single StarCraft remastered show match and that sort of thing, but no announcement of a Warcraft 3 HD or anything of that sort. Diablo you can expect news about in the next couple of years, but nothing immediately. We do have an interview with the Classic Games team, so we'll ask them what's going on with Warcraft 3 and Diablo 2 and other things that people might want to see brought into the future, but don't expect anything major from these guys just yet. Finally, there is a Blizzard social panel where they said they're going to discuss all the social features that have come to Battle.net recently, but we don't know if there's going to be any actual announcements during that, but don't worry, we'll keep an eye on it. If you enjoyed this video, please do hit like, subscribe for more. We'll have plenty of BlizzCon content, particularly on the website, but also on YouTube next week. And let us know in the comments if there's anything you're particularly looking forward to or anything you feel I skipped. Thanks very much for joining us. I'll see you next time.